Hey, this is Mad Movie Mark of the Mad Movie Mark Movie Review. Thank you for joining me as I review the 2021 Canadian drama Wildhood.
Wow, this was a mistake.
Hey, that's not fair. You haven't even watched the whole review yet. You have no idea if that's going to be correct. Stick around for a little while here. I thought Wildhood was a very good movie. It is about achieving self-acceptance. It explores the journey of embracing one's true self and the profound challenge of coping with the pain, anguish, and isolation that can come from being rejected by family and loved ones. And it illustrates the resilience required to endure this rejection and the transformative power of finding love and companionship. This movie revolves around three characters. Two of those characters are Link, who is half Native American, half Caucasian, and the second one is Travis, who is his half brother. Now, they live with Link's father, who is incredibly abusive physically, emotionally, and verbally to the two brothers. And Link grows up believing that his mother is no longer alive. But once he finds proof that she is still alive, he and Travis are able to escape their abuser, and they go on this journey to find Link's mother. Now, Link is someone who tries to oppress the fact that he's Native American. He dyes his hair blonde, and he doesn't really want anyone to know about his Native American background. Now, while they're on their journey to find his mother, they run into a man named Pasmay, who is also Native American. Now, Pasmay, in the beginning of the movie, he seems to really go out of his way to help the two brothers, and you don't really know what his intentions are. At least I couldn't figure out what his intentions were at first. I thought maybe his intentions were bad because it seems like he's like helping them, and he's really going out of his way here to help them, and he's really going over and beyond what you think someone would to try to help these two people survive. He like drives them to places. He helps buy them food. He does what you wouldn't think a stranger would do to help them survive. So on their journey, we learn a lot about these characters. We learn that Pasmay. Well, at first you think that. As the movie goes on, you think that maybe Pasmay and Link have something going on with each other, and then later Travis kind of reveals that he thinks that Link is gay and that Pasmay is also gay. I don't know the correct word for that. Homosexual, I guess, and that they're going to end up linking up with each other and become a couple, and that ends up what happens. But first you learn that Pasmay has been rejected by his family because he's homosexual, and he's basically on his own, and he's lonely. He has no one because of who he is. And it's really a touching story here that you have someone who just because of the way he is completely, basically, he seems like he's homeless. He lives in his truck, and you really feel that loneliness and anguish come from him as he's telling the story about how he has no one. Because Link tells him, man, like, you have a really good life here. You can go anywhere you want. You don't have any obligations. You don't have to worry about anything. You can just travel from here and there. And Pasmay basically says, like, what kind, like, this isn't the kind of life anyone could ever want. I have no one. I'm completely alone. I'm lonely. I have no family. And it's all because of who I am. I'm not allowed to be who I am around my family because they reject me being homosexual. And it's really a touching story. Also a touching story is a relationship that Link and Pasmay end up developing for each other. There is a scene in the movie where they do have sex, and you can tell it's like the first time Link's ever done this type of thing. He even says it's like the first time he's ever done this. And this is also Link's acceptance for who he is, because he, at this point in the movie, tries to put on this kind of mask that he is not gay, that he's not Native American, but he slowly starts to accept his roots and starts to accept that it's okay to be the way he is, and he really starts to shine in this movie, and you really start to, I mean, you root for him throughout the entire movie, but at this, the relationship that they develop is really quite moving. I was moved throughout the entire movie, watching them develop this relationship. And then Travis, who really looks up to Link, knowing that he is also okay with what's going on and that he has some sort of, that Link has at least some support system, whereas Pasmay did not have any support system. Travis is always there for Link. He doesn't judge him. He accepts him for who he is. And I don't think Link really noticed that and really saw that that was the case until he realized what Pasmay was going, and he heard from Pasmay how his life is and how it's really not the great life that Link thought it was. So eventually, Link does find his mom. Very touching scene. I guess I should have said spoiler here, but does find his mom. Very touching scene. It was really weird for me a little bit. They have this conversation in the woods that I thought was kind of weird. I would say it's touching, but Link asks his mom, like, why did you get rid of me? Like, did you not want me? And she doesn't answer. She just kind of looks at him and smiles and doesn't say anything. Maybe like a tear runs down her face. I don't remember. But then later, a little bit later, he asks her again, like, I just want to know why you left me, like why you didn't want me. And again, there's like nothing. I don't think she responds or answers anything to that question. which is odd. I mean, I guess in real life, you don't always get answers to the questions that you have. Even if you, I mean, for him, he had this journey to find his mom, and he finally finds her, and he gets absolutely no answers that he was looking for. Now, he does ask if she wants a son and if she wants a family, and she does say yes. So at the end of the movie, it kind of seems like he introduced Pasmay to his mom, and she embraces him. So it seems like she knows that he is gay, and she not only accepts him as her son, but she also accepts the fact that he's gay. It seems like she's going to accept Pasmay into the family also. So at the end of the movie, it's a very touching end of the movie to where Pasmay finally has a family. Link finds his mom, and now they all have a family together. It's going to be a non-abusive family. Now, Link I think he's supposed to be a teenager here. I don't know what the ramifications are as far as custody goes. Who knows about any of that? I mean, if his dad knows where the mom is, pretty easy for him to go back and challenge the fact that Link is there. But it's very touching into the movie where they all find a family. They all have what they were looking for. It's this journey that they took you through, and at the end of the movie, it was very satisfying, and you were able to see the journey to the end. Like I said, I thought the movie was really good. I did think that it was a little bit slow. There were points in the movie that I thought dragged a little bit. But besides that, very solid movie. The cinematography is amazing. I love all the scenic, picturesque places that they shot this movie at. There's a lot of woods. There's a lot, and I'm a sucker for woods in a movie. Absolutely phenomenal. I thought the acting was great. The dialogue was great. Like I said, there were just a couple really slow parts, especially in the beginning of the movie. And then I thought it took a long time. I mean, maybe it was just me. I didn't realize that. First of all, I go into these movies not knowing anything. I'm like watching movie after movie after movie, and I don't really do any research. I don't even look at synopsises for a lot of these movies. So I didn't know this was like an LGBTQ movie, and it took me a long time to realize that's what was happening. But I think once I realized that was happening, I finally was able to grasp what was going on with Pasmay, why he was so intent on helping these people, because he really had no one in his life, and this kind of gave him direction. This kind of gave him something to work towards. This gave him something to live for, type of thing. Once this movie really starts going, and I really start understanding and realizing what's going on, I thought it was really good. But up until that point, I just thought it was kind of slow, and I didn't really think there was any direction, and it wasn't really going anywhere. It just seemed like it was plodding along, and it was fine, but like the middle to end of the movie, I thought was what made the movie. But yeah, I give this an 8 out of 10. I thought it was very well done. A lot of these type of LGBTQ movies I've been watching lately in the mid to in the early 2000s to now, and they're all very well done. They're all very good. They're all similar, I would say, in what they're trying to say, but all very well done. I thought this movie was really good. Like I said, 8 out of 10. I hope you join me next time when I review a movie called The Summit of Gods. I still have to watch Hive. Technically, I'm going out of order a little bit here. That's just because Hive I can only watch on my computer, and a lot of these movies I watch on like a cell phone or something. But Hive is a little bit different, where the I'm having problems with the captions on my phone, so I can only watch it on a computer. So I'm doing my best. But next will be the movie Hive. Thank you. Have a great day.